Quick here. See, what are we looking at here? Right here, measure the opening. And we're gonna turn a lid for this right away. So I'm gonna continue on, I guess. Oh, I need a wire cut underneath. They need this wide throw because we don't want to get any cracks in the bottom when it's drying. So we'll pull a wire tool through the bottom just to make a spot. And we've got the chamois, and now the only thing left to do is to get the little bit of water that's inside here out of here. Okay, clean it up. Get the outside clean, the inside clean. Looking good. Got the measurement for the top. We've undercut it. So we need to take this off the wheel head. And we'll get a little tool here to get it up. And we'll get a dab of clay right here so we know that this is the spot it's coming off the wheel head at. And there's the throw. Inside, outside, finished outside there, no problem. We set this up here on the side. Come back with another bat. I have a tape on these bat systems if you all want to look at it. And here we're going to clean this off. And we're going to use 2.5 pounds of clay, which is sort of pre-cut maybe. See what's left up here. A little bit better than 2.5, so I'll take just a small amount off. And we'll recheck it. Almost. I'll put a small piece back on. Okay, here we go. We're going to throw the top for this bird feeder here. 2.5 pounds of clay weighed out on the scale. Patting it together like we usually do. Getting rid of the wrinkles like I tell you. Okay. Damp wheel head is better than a dry wheel head. Your clay will stick to it better. And here we go. Lid. Coning. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're centered now. This is just like throwing a big shallow bowl. Go down close to the wheel head here. Going to measure the depth of the floor here. Got a lot in there, it's good. Okay, and so we're just going to start to pull a half bowl here. Okay, so we're now up. Got a curved top, compressing the floor real good here. Very good. Okay, and then we're going to throw the top. This is a top for a bird feeder here. So it's sort of like just a bowl, pretty much a bowl form. And it's sort of interesting because I've thrown these, made these many times, and we glaze them all the way around, and it's almost sort of funny when you see a boomer trying to get up on your bird feeder and they crash to the ground because the glaze is the glaze itself is so shiny and slick. that they honestly can't they can't stick on it, and they fall off on the ground, and it's sort of comical to watch. Okay, well, what's happened is we've thrown this nice bowl, but we're going to make this into the lid for the this bird feeder I make. 2-piece bird feeder. So we come down here on the rim, just shaping the rim nice and low and flat. So keep spreading this out a little bit here. And now we're sort of lifting into the throw. Smoothing the outside edge down, and we're going to sort of flatten this puppy out a little more. So we've got to get this thing fairly flat because it's going to curl up on the edges. So we have a real nice low, flat, what's going to become the lid. Now we've got our calipers, and what we're going to do is come in here and we're going to start a line on the calipers. Get down where the 2 calipers meet just by doing a slight score mark right there. And we know that now we have the depth. We're sort of making the foot using the calipers, or not the foot, the channel that the lid's going to fit into. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to define that situation there with just the back end of a tool, and I'm just going to run a groove here into this bowl. Now we're going to double check this channel to make sure the lid is going to fit right in the center of that. Looks like it's perfect. Perfect. Very good. Okay, so now this is set. Now this is set up, and what we do is we're just going to come in here and just slightly undercut it, so we can run a wire underneath there. It's almost a sight unseen sort of trim. This lid's looking good, and now all we have to do now is just cut this off the wheel head. Lightly run a sponge over the edge here. Get some of that water out of there. And I guess to be super smart, we're going to just run a little heat on this edge of this pot to stiffen it up just a hair. We don't want it flopping over on us once we lift it up. It looks real good right now. It's going to curl up so it'll fit the pot much better. Alrighty, so now what we have is we have the bird feeder and the top. We're going to wire cut this top off the wheel head here, and of course the construction part will come later on. There we go, we got it cut off now, and we're going to set this aside so that we can trim it in a little while in part number 3. At any rate, it's the lid for this bird feeder right now, and we'll put the 2 parts together shortly. This is Pit of the Potter, Maggie Valley, part 1 and 2 of making a bird feeder. We'll finish this on the next go around. This is Pit of the Potter. See you later. Bye bye.